go. Smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On first down, Lance.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lance again.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Throwing on first down. Otto. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10.
Throwing again. Otto. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on 2nd down. Otto.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Baker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right there.
Off the play fake. Otto. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Lance to throw it. A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
On play action, Lance. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Tate.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
And this one complete to Doolin.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Elliott, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, it's Baker, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They're going to try and throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Baker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Otto. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 30. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, it's Baker. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off play action, Otto. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Touchdown, Colts. That's caught. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll get this to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Looking to throw on second down. Otto. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Otto. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he gets it down to the 32. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Steps away to his left.
And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
53, Mike 53. I got him.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
A dump off to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off of play action. Here's Lance.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Otto. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Otto. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st down, Otto. This is the tight end Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Otto. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Titans 48, Colts 21. Zay Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice game.